Well, hey everybody, how y'all doing today? Well, this is a little different setting from what I normally do my videos in. This is actually our boudoir, and this is a video response from my buddy over in the UK. His name's Steve, and his channel name is Coffeeandasliceolife. So if you hadn't been over to Steve's channel, go over and check him out. He's an excellent vlogger. He's got a lot of good videos. Apparently, Steve's significant other, Miss Denise, has recently been diagnosed with having sleep apnea, and they posted a little video about it a couple days ago, asking a few questions and other folks' experience with it. And I've been living with sleep apnea for a number of years, and I finally broke down and went and did a sleep study and confirmed that I did have it. And so I've been living with one of these CPAP machines for about the past 4 years. Don't really know all the intricate workings of it, but basically all this thing does, it just supplies a positive pressure supply of air to your airway, and it keeps your airway from closing off and causing you to snore and actually stop breathing. And I know, Steve, you had a few questions about how much noise they make. A lot of times people are concerned about that. Now my brother-in-law, who actually has been wearing a CPAP machine a few years longer than I have, his very first CPAP machine was noisy. It did make a lot of racket. I mean, that thing sounded like a dadgum vacuum cleaner running beside the bed all night. So obviously that was very difficult for yourself or for your partner to deal with trying to sleep. But these newer ones nowadays, they're a lot quieter. They're a lot easier to deal with. Something else that's a consideration is the mask designs. When I was getting fitted for my CPAP, I tried every mask under the sun. Now, the most common ones that you see nowadays looks just like a little donut that sits over your nose. But I'm what's called a mouth breather. Now, over here in the States, in the South, if you're called a mouth breather, that's kind of means that you're a little dim-witted or something. But for medical purposes, basically, if you relax enough that your mouth opens up and you just have the CPAP machine that covers your nose, then the air just escapes out of your mouth and it doesn't really do any good. So the type of mask that I actually wear is one that covers my nose and my mouth. Now, some folks might find this to be a little bit claustrophobic. It doesn't really bother me at all. I was a volunteer fireman for a number of years, and we used to wear masks that were actually a little bit larger than this that was on our air packs. So I feel quite comfortable with one of these. But I'll turn this thing on and just kind of hold it up to my face so you can see what kind of noise this thing makes, and you'll be really surprised. These things are really pretty quiet. That's all there is to it. Doesn't really make any noise at all. Of course, depending on what your setting is for your particular machine that you're going to be set up with, depending on the severity of your sleep apnea, you'll get different settings depending on what your requirements are to hold your airway open, and they'll set that up with you when you do your second sleep study if you decide to go with a CPAP machine. I do highly recommend it. The only thing that I had any kind of difficulty with, it took me about a good month or two to become accustomed to sleeping with this thing, because I guarantee you, you'll fight this thing for a little while, but finally you'll just get so dadgum tired you'll go ahead and go to sleep, but then you'll wake up in the middle of the night, and if you got this thing strapped to your face, it brings back memories of that old Sigourney Weaver movie, Aliens, where they had that face hugger and that thing. So I woke up in the middle of the night a time or two and just literally ripped this thing off my face, thinking I had some kind of big bug on me or something. But I'll tell you, once you get used to wearing one of these things, you will find that you cannot sleep without it. And it has helped my wife as much as it has myself, because I used to just snore pretty bad, and I would actually get to the point where I'd actually stop breathing and I would start convulsing and stirring around in the bed at night. So it really kept her up. So wearing the CPAP machine has not only been a great benefit for myself health-wise, but it's also enabled my wife to be able to sleep at night. So added benefit there. But anyway, Steve, hope this answers all your questions. Miss Denise, good luck with your sleep apnea. Do hope you get you a CPAP machine. That way, Steve, both can sleep better at night. Well, as always, guys, appreciate y'all watching. Y'all have a good one. Be sure and stop by Steve's channel, Coffee and a Slice of Life. Y'all have a good one.